soup on the lio. There's too much space still. I'll fix it.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We'll take this opportunity to kickstart the event of the day, and we'll start with the singing of the national anthem. To all colleagues linked through our IBP platform, you may all stand up and observe the singing of the national anthem. Yes, it is. Well flighted, sir. But give us the audio. Yes. Oh, all of us. Let us get a Florence Nightingale with a beautiful voice in our midst so that we can start. May I then request all the 5 districts to remain standing until we start the singing of the national anthem. If 2, 3. Nkosi sikeleli Afrika, maluphakanyisu phondo lwayo, izwa imithandazo yethu, Nkosi sikelela thina lusapho lwayo, morena buluka sitjhaba sa Yesu, o fedise tintwa le matshwenyeho, o se boloke, o se boloke sitjhaba sa Yesu, sitjhaba sa South Africa, South Africa. Die blauw van ons hemel, die diepte van ons hemel. Oor ons weggebergtes, waar die kransel aan word gee. Sounds the call to come together, and united we shall stand. Let us live and strive for freedom in South Africa, our land. Thank you very much, Honorable Premier. I've sent my guys around with dishes to collect, because in my previous life, I would always say there's no free lunch in the arts. Thank you very much. You may be seated. Let me take this opportunity, Honorable Premier, Honorable MECs, to welcome everyone. Let me acknowledge the presence of our dignitaries, ensure that we welcome the presence of our Premier, Honorable Sisi Ntombela. I will take this opportunity also to welcome the presence of all our MECs, our MEC for the Department of Education, Honorable Dr. Tate Mahwe, the MEC for Police, Roads and Transport, Honorable Sam Mashineni, the MEC for Health, Honorable Muntsen Tsiu, the MEC for Sport, Arts, Culture and Recreation, Honorable Dimakatso Mahasa, and the MEC for Public Works and Infrastructure, Honorable Tsiri Koloi. and the MEC for Agriculture and Rural Development, Honorable William Bulwane. This will be a living agenda, ladies and gentlemen. I will continue with salutations as and when the program starts. We need to get the cobwebs off and start the project and get this party started. Let me also acknowledge the presence of all our sponsors. I would not mention the representatives, but acknowledge our sponsors. Firstly, the rector of the or the vice chancellor of the University of the Free State, Professor Peterson. You are most heartily welcome, Prof. And also, I will take this opportunity to welcome our DG, as well as our manager in the office of the National Minister, Mr. Dingani Ngobeni. Allow me then to say this is a living agenda as and when we progress, so that we do not procrastinate and take a lot of time with salutations. I would request that then we start. First, I would love, even before the Vice Chancellor starts to speak, I would love to actually create a platform for him to ready himself. As he readies himself to give us the message for the day, I would make sure that I start off first by actually acknowledging our sponsors. I've said, because of our financial position as the province, we happen to be the second poorest province, but we happen to be this mammoth or this consummate giant killers that we are, because of how we're able to leverage on our partnerships to make sure that we are not only effective, but we're efficient in how we use our resources. To this end, the MEC took time to crisscross the country to actually woo a number of service providers as well as partners who have been very generous in making sure that the Well Done function becomes such an event of choice as it has become over the years. I would like to take this opportunity to thank Chieta, Old Mutual, MTN Foundation, Harmony, the Industrial Development Corporation, Standard Bank, Vodacom, Itau Milling, Saika, De Beers Group, Kagisho Trust, Macmillan Education, Cyril Ramaphosa Foundation, Momentum and Metropolitan, as well as Fundi. This is just part of the stakeholders that we've been able to woo and basically been able to put on our side as the Department of Education moving forward. I will talk more as the program progresses. At this moment, I would love to request the Vice Chancellor of the University of the Free State, Professor Peterson, to give us his welcome address. As we are trying to continue with the program, we are waiting to link the Vice Chancellor. We understood that today we are using a different platform altogether because of the reality of COVID-19. And we had to continue with the Well Done function, but in a different manner, to make sure that we don't fall foul of breaches of protocols to COVID-19, but still be able to celebrate this achievement of the Free State and the cohort of 2020. We have assumed a digital platform. May I take this opportunity to welcome all our colleagues at Fezile-Dabi district under the leadership of Dr. Chuta, who are all at the school hall, and this broadcast is actually beamed live on the IBP platform. I would also take this opportunity to welcome all the colleagues who are at Harib, beamed live through an IBP platform under the stewardship of Mr. Pat Magwa, who is the District Director of Harib District. May I also take this opportunity to welcome as well the colleagues at Moteo under the stewardship of Mr. Muloi, who is the District Director, and also the colleagues at the District of Lijweliputswa under the stewardship of Mepaelo Zonke, who is the District Director, and lastly, Thabo Mofutshanyana under the stewardship of Melindwe Mabaso. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm now handing over to Professor Peterson, to ensure that he gives us the welcome address. Prof, over to you.
I think you obviously also are very proud for the 85.1% pass rate during the 2020 matrics. It's really a feather in the cap of the Free State. And I think the fact that the consistent performance of the matriculants over the last a few years can tell me a lot about the way in which MEC Makwa and his team has been navigating the Department of Education activities across the province. So well done, MEC Makwa and team and Premier, and we're all proud of being part of this wonderful province. So the University of the Free State is immensely privileged to be honoring a very special group of people today. They are special because their matric was unlike any other before them. And that actually made them pioneers. The fact that they pushed through and are here today, regardless of what 2020 threw at them, also make them perseverers. And on top of that, I believe that they are a united force, because it is true that nothing binds people together like a common adversary, and nothing breeds camaraderie like shared hardships and common challenges. So with the rapid and extreme changes brought about COVID-19, the isolation from friends and teachers, the hasty shift to online teaching and learning, the overall uncertainty that came with it, the trauma, in some cases of loved ones getting sick and even dying. They have certainly had their share of hardships and challenges. That is now our matrics of 2020. If you keep all the above in mind, then you, matrics in 2020, are a united force of persevering pioneers. In short, a force to be reckoned with. For some, being a matric during this specific significant time in our collective history may seem like a raw deal, to use a phrase you often hear from young people. But I believe it has equipped you, maybe even without you realizing it, with a very important characteristic that will be invaluable in the future world of work. And I'll talk about that a little bit later. Before looking ahead at what a post-COVID-19 educational landscape might look like, I want to take a few minutes to look back. You have reached the end of a very significant period in your life, your school years, a time of unequaled growth and development for us as human beings. As the University of the Free State, we are keenly aware of the importance of these years, which is why we do not wait until you have passed through them before getting involved in your education. As many of you may know, we have various initiatives targeted at making a positive difference in school all over our country. We have a vested interest in those schools as they eventually produce the students who become part of the COFSI family on our campuses. Many of these initiatives are run from the South Campus where you are at the moment. And that's the South Campus here in Bloemfontein. Like the Ideas Lab, that does wonderful work in assisting students and teachers to move beyond the boundaries of the campus by developing online resources and programs. Another success story stemming from our involvement with schools is the Internet Broadcast Project. In short, it's called the IPB. where we broadcast lessons in key subjects to high school learners. These lessons are presented by skilled educators here at the University of the Free State. And the real-time environment makes it possible for learners to ask questions and to interact with the presenter. We are humbled and grateful that this program was specifically acknowledged by our provincial educational leaders as one of the contributing factors to our province's excellent matric results in previous years. And hopefully, I would think that this program also have made a small contribution to the achievement of our matrics this year. At the beginning of 2019, this particular program were reaching around 71,000 learners in 83 different schools in the Free State. These lessons are also currently made available on YouTube to benefit an even larger number of Free State learners. A last project I want to briefly refer to is one in which of you may even have participated in, is our Science for the Future initiative. Its different programs target not only gifted learners who excel in natural sciences at school, it also involves teachers and even parents in workshops where the mysteries of science and maths are unlocked. As the University of the Free State, we are really passionate about education and about discovering and realizing the potential in each student, which is why our journey with you already started at school level. So having looked back, let's look forward for a moment. Let us ask ourselves, what will the future educational landscape look like? And will the COVID-19 pandemic have a lasting impact on it? There's an old age expression that goes, "May you live in interesting times." Historians seem to be divided about the origin of this phrase, whether it was initially meant as a blessing or a curse. But I think we can all agree on one thing. We are currently living in interesting times. It's a time of unprecedented change, with transformations taking place in every sector. This is due in part to massive technological advances brought about the fourth industrial revolution. But of course, it also changes due to COVID-19. It is true that we may never completely return to the world that existed pre-COVID-19. In higher education, we will increasingly see things such as remote teaching and learning, virtual reality classrooms, flexibility in human resource models, and a total different model of internationalization of higher education institutions. And although this may seem all a bit daunting to you at this moment, it also comes with immense possibilities and opportunities. To our matrics of 2020, you may be wondering if you have what it takes to make a success in this new landscape. Not just the new landscape of higher education, but also the new and ever-changing landscape of the world of work that lies beyond higher education. But I've got some encouraging news for you. Your specific matric year experience in 2020, where you had to cope with challenges in ever-changing circumstances, has already gone a long way towards equipping you with the necessary skills that will be invaluable in the future. Do you know what the World Economic Forum regards as one of the key attributes needed in the future world of work? That is adaptability, flexibility, adaptability. And the fact that you are here today, having not only passed but excelled despite strains and turbulent circumstances, proves that this is a characteristic that you already possess. So at the University of the Free State, we have a set of attributes that we want to equip our graduates with by the time they leave our campuses. And these include things such as problem solving, critical thinking, ethical reasoning, entrepreneurship, and the resourcefulness that goes with it. And when you think about it, these are all things that have been molded and shaped in you as you have navigated the challenges this year. You are indeed better equipped for the future than what you potentially thought. So in closing, as the University of the Free State, we want to sincerely congratulate you on a remarkable achievement at a significant point in our history. One thing is sure, the world is going to need pioneers and perseverers like you. May the resilience and the resourcefulness that 2020 has honed in you serve you well in your journey from this point onwards. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Professor Peterson. Quite encouraging words. We also want to take this opportunity to pass our sincerest gratitude for your kind indulgence in allowing us to use this immaculate venue to broadcast live the well-done function of the Free State Department of Education. May I also take this opportunity as the MEC is about to come and actually deliver what we are gathered here for. Just to make everyone aware that we are basically on above the line, through the line, and below the line media platforms. We are currently live on Lesedi FM, which has a reach of about 4 million listeners. And we are also plugged on all community radio stations in the province. So we want to reach as many people as possible. But also, we have actually leveraged on your e-media platforms, like your YouTube platform, in making sure that people can see far and wide this event of our well-done function. Having said that, I think it is very much important to take this opportunity to cue the members of the media, because the MEC will now stand to come and deliver the speech and also announce the results. I would love the media to take this opportunity to sponge off as much as they can, because we will try to be as expeditious as possible and make sure that where you don't understand, here after the MEC will be at your disposal. As we are busy now going to the next program, the MEC will be able to give you an opportunity to ask questions of clarity, and also any remarks that you would like to make. Let us give it to the class of 2020. These have been the beautiful ones. They covered themselves in glory, and they made all of us proud. I'm going to call the MEC for the Department of Education in the Free State Province, Dr. Tate Mahwe, to come and make announcements of results and address us. MEC.
Thank you very much, Program Director, the Premier. I'm happy that you are wearing white. It means when we wear white, it means victory. Yes. My colleagues in the Executive Council, MECs, the Vice Chancellor, thank you so much. We could not hear much of your speech, but we know we're an academic that is written somewhere. So we will be able to read your speech. Thank you very much to the university itself, University of the Free State. I must also send our regards to the University, Central University of Technology, because they've been helping us over the years in terms of the venue. And Premier, when the challenges came this year, that we may not have the well-done function, we then decided that we must have a well-done function, and we thought our technology friend, the University of the Free State, would do something to address these challenges. And I know that there are some hiccups now, but clearly that this train is going to move the way it's supposed to move. Technologies like that, when you start with technology, there will be some glitch there and there, but things must move on and go on. I must also thank the district directors, because you are not here. I don't see you, I normally see you. All of you are so happy, because you are one of the only provinces where the districts, all our districts, have achieved more than 80%. You know, when they were showing the graphs, they were having 0 to whatever, and I was looking, quickly looking at the Free State, until the last one. I said, oh, all of us are in the brackets that are required. And I must say, Premier, that Gauteng has got 15 districts, right? So 60% of 15 is more than what? 60% is about 7, thereabouts, right? Free State has got 5 districts. 60% of the districts of the Free States is 3. So it means, in terms of representation in the top 10, we are more than 60%, and we are more than Gauteng. So I think the minister, we have to help her with mathematics a little bit, just to understand the numbers, right? How the numbers work. But I must also thank all the chief directors, curriculum, and and others, the DDGs, all our beautiful teachers, wherever you are. Some people have sent me the clips of the teachers who are so happy, excited, and I was saying, Premier, now we've reached the stage where I wanted us to reach, such that when learners perform, teachers become happy, because they can measure their own input through the output that they see from the learners. And the teachers, you are doing so well. This year was a difficult year, 2020. It was a year where we thought that we would not be able to achieve what we have achieved. I knew that we wanted to be number 1, but there was something telling me, Tate, man, be realistic, man. This year was not good. And I kept saying to myself, man, hey, man, be careful, man. Keep quiet. We are number 1, But there was that doubt. But the people and the teachers and the Department of Education in the Free State has now removed all the doubts as to who is the most powerful, successful Department of Education in South Africa. And it's very, very clear. I listened to the interviews yesterday. All of them were agreeing, yeah, no. Now, the complaint now people have against us is that, why don't you help others? All the other years they were saying, no, but how come you made it, and what? Now, after we make it for them, so many times they say, okay, why didn't you help others? So I actually said to myself, no, we accept that responsibility. We'll go and help others, because our mission is the mission to change the fortunes of a black child. And Premier, we are indeed going to do that. Premier, this year, as I said earlier, it was a year of COVID-19. If you look at the learners, they did not attend school for the whole year. There were times where they couldn't go to school. There were times where they could go to school and they were told to stop. And I must say to the Department of Education, identify all the support you gave, including things that you undermine, community radio stations. Because I went to the farms to see how those people in the farms were listening to those community radio stations. Your TV, some of the TV guys were seeing farms for the first time. They never believed that this thing is working. They went to the deepest of the farms to go and check whether learners are indeed doing that. And indeed, they found them working. So there was a time when we went to tell our learners in grade 11 that when you go to grade 12, you are responsible for your own education. And we want to say, even those to the class of 2021, that you must remember that this year, you are responsible for your education. You must drive yourself. The teacher is there to support you. The parents are there to support you. Your brothers and sisters are there to support you. TV and everything else will support you. But the fire, the actual fire, must come from inside. The success must be ingrained in your brain. Only then you will be able to succeed. So, Premier, that was the class of 2020. I hear the HOD calls them here kings and queens of 2020. Just want to show you some of the results that these young people have demonstrated. Some of these results that these young people have demonstrated. Premier, we took a decision, and that is why, Premier, we also don't have only top 100. We always have got slightly top 100 plus, right? Because if we took a decision that we need to identify and celebrate some of the learners who come from poor schools, who give you 100% in physical science, right? Because people will tell you, no, this school has got this, what IT, what lab, what this, what that. And this child does not have that. But that child still gives you 100%. And we thought that we must also reorganize them. And therefore, you'll see now when we start announcing the results. For example, let's take Mohlobolane Alex Mulifi. He's from Kgolagano. Kgolagano is Botshabelo, okay? Kgolagano is Botshabelo, if I'm not. Oh, Fijon Skron, sorry. Fijon Skron. Oh, how can I forget Kgolagano, a school that is giving us 100% before? But if you look at this young man, he gives us 100% premier in accounting. Korhangola so, ungala memorandum of accounting. You talk to my teacher nanga memorandum of basabaswaya ka ona memorandum of. But this is so good. I offer 95% in business studies. Remember, at one point, business studies was a failing subject in our province. It's a difficult subject because it teaches them entrepreneurship and so on and so on. But this young boy decides to give that. So we thought that we must recognize this good performance from him. All other subjects, of course, are lower. He got 68% for Sesotho, 66% for first English. He got 74% for mathematics, which is level 6, and then 100% in accounting, 95% in business studies, 79% in economics. So we are now producing our own economists who understand our own economic conditions in our country. Premier, if you go to a small town also, with a school called Nwate, a small town, Edenville, right? We look at this one and we say, look at this one. Look at the number of distinctions that they have, right? Sesotho, 82, level 7. English first language, 80, level 7. Mathematics, 96, level 8. Life orientation, 83, level 7. Life Sciences, 92, level 7. History, Physical Science, 97, Physical Science. And which is the last one, this one? Agriculture Studies, yes, 91. Now, there was a time when SABC was celebrating that they've got one kid in Kwakwa who achieved level 7. And I told them at that time, that Premier, that will be a start. From now onwards, it will be common cause that they will be getting this 7 level 7s. Ntombeni Neo Brandon is his name from Mwate, right? Piwe? Yeah. All right. Premier, we also have this young, I think, I hope, yeah? Karabolinka, yes. She also has given us 100% in mathematics. She comes from a school, Pepeto, in Kronstadt. Skara Kronstadt, in Maukeng. Maukeng, what you are talking about. 100% in mathematics. Who said there's something wrong with our black children? They are proving today that there's nothing wrong with them. If we give them support, they will give you the results. So she even went further to give us 73 in Sesotho, 78 in English, 100% in mathematics, 82 in life orientation, 86 in life sciences, 97, is it? 97 in physical science, and then 83 in agricultural sciences. So you can see, Premier, that we've got a lot of distinctions. I don't want this story where people were just announcing yesterday, but this distinction, this, their results are here. Right? If you take this one, Premier, his name is from Grootveld, Van Veek Petrus Jacobus, right? My results are high. And sometimes this is what I always ask the minister, but how come our children never go there? Because this is the results. This is an average of 90. Right? Because this young boy gives us Afrikaans 86, English 93, mathematics 96, life orientation 98, accounting 97, life sciences 95, physical science 99. Our Premier, no, I don't understand. I guess even to say, but why national bias one? Because I'm Shimano Asaya, then I don't understand what's happening. And there he is. Wonderful, wonderful boy. Yeah, right. And Premier, in our province, we recognize that the Constitution says we must provide education to all the children. Now, when we mean all the children, we mean children, even those with barriers to learning. So we also recognize them, understanding that they move from difficult circumstances. They're sometimes very slow in their minds, and so on and so on. But we recognize the pass rates that they give us. For example, we've got in Bartimea, a school for the deaf and the blind, right? You've got Ntate Dipuko Sillo Daniel, right? He's giving us 72 in Setswana. He's giving us 63 in English. He gave us 62 in mathematical literacy. He gave us 68 in life orientation. He gave us business studies 52, history 58, and then computer application technology 57. So I know there are many sponsors, and there he is, Premier, you see him. I know there are many sponsors who say would want to sponsor learners with disabilities. And that is why we've got this category, to say they can't be left behind because of the mistake of, it's not their mistake that they've been born with a difficulty. So we must recognize them along that line of those who are like them. But, and I know that many of them do go to university and they qualify at the University of the Free State and other universities. We also have got Popani Mposofi, Lena from Bartimea, School of the Deaf, and so on. And then she has given us a Tswana 61, English 56, Mathematics Literacy 51, Life Orientation 57, Afrikaans 57, History 54, and Consumer Studies 58. So she's one of the best that we have in that category. But we're also excited, Premier, that some of them have distinctions. We'll come back to them. Right? We also have identified Mr. Forster Vickers, Lawrence, Lode-Vickers. Lode-Vickers, yeah. Mr. Lode-Vickers gives us 86 in Afrikaans, 92 in English, 100% in mathematics, 94 in life orientation, 93 in accounting, 93 in life sciences, 98 in physical sciences, 90 in information technology. This one is a whiz kid. Right? He can do whatever he wants. Fourth Industrial Revolution. There he is. He's ready. Thank you very much. And then we also then have Benedito Xavier Hatting, and he's from Martu du Plessis. And this is the one also who has got a barrier to learning also. But you'll see that he's got a distinction despite having a barrier for learning. He's got English 66, Afrikaans first additional language 58, mathematical literacy 77, life orientation 86. He's got a distinction there. And then business studies 70, life sciences 69, and EGD, engineering, graphic, and design 78. So it means he can draw, he can plan, he can draw proper plans for cars, for houses, and so on. Right? Beautiful performance. And Premier, we then have, yeah, we still have a lot of this, okay? We then have another one from Martu du Plessis. His name is Botes Joshua. And then he's got 62% in Afrikaans, 70 in English, 73 in mathematical literacy, 83 in life orientation distinction, 57 in life sciences, computer application technology CAT, 77, and then he's got 67 in engineering, graphic, and design. Thank you so much. The other one with barriers for learning is Helder Blom, Lodewig Johan. He also comes from Martu du Plessis. He gives us 56 in Afrikaans, 66 in English, 78 in math literacy. I give us a distinction in life orientation, 82, business studies, 53, agricultural technology, 72, and gives us engineering, graphic, and design again. It gives us another distinction. And Premier, we then have the top learner, the best of the best, coming from St. Andrews this year. And you see, this is the point I'm making, that I don't understand these results. How do they not go to well done function of the minister? But it's okay. We'll discuss that one day. His name is Van der Nest Mark Daniel. right? English, 95. Africans, 93. Mathematics, 98. Life orientation, 92. Accounting, 100%. Life sciences, 92. Physical science, 100%. Computer application technology, CAT, 94. Wonderful. You are simply the best. You are simply the best, right? Well done, well done, well done, well done. We also have this young person from a school, small school, Unicom, in Muteo here, right? I think the school is in Tuespring. Diko Amkita Tsepo, right? Tsepo gives us a SOTU 71. He gives us English 67. But when it comes to maths, he gives us 97. Despite the difficulties, wherever he comes from. Where you come from does not determine where you are going to, my son. Believe in that. In life sciences, life orientation, he gives us 84 distinction. In life sciences, he gives us 85 distinction. He gives us again 100% in physical science. Right? He gives us 70 in agricultural science. Congratulations, well done, my boy. I think I must run a little bit quick on these ones. Otherwise, the districts will complain that I don't mention them. Let me also talk about this school premier in Fixbeck Combined School. Bester Marelli, she gives us 87 in Afrikaans, 91 in English, 99 in mathematics, life orientation 95, accounting 99, sorry, life sciences 95, physical science 99, computer application technology 92. Right, wonderful, wonderful. And then we've got a boy from Kwakwa, from Mokodi School, Mutlobo Vumisa Gabriel. Gabriel, I'm going to just mention your distinctions. You give us maths 98. You gives us life orientation 91. You give us geography 94, life sciences 91, and physical science 100%. And remember, the minister was, the whole country is complaining and crying that we have gone down with life sciences. Yet these guys are giving you 100% despite that. Right? And then we then go to Tibulu again. Oh, yes. The last one for Tibulu. Quickly, School for the Deaf and the Blind. We've got South African Sign Language, 63. And HOD, if I remember, we have improved on our South African Sign Language. We are doing much better than we did last year. Despite the sign language is now the 13th language, the 12th language that we are assessing in our country. So this time, now we know people who are now know this sign language properly. But we know English FAL 59, life orientation 57, computer application technology CAT 50, hospitality 54, and then visual arts 65. Premier, this year Premier, ladies and gentlemen, this year we had a huge number of learners. Learners, 2020 full-time learners were 29,289. And part-time candidates were 7,215. And then because we were writing the whole exam, all of them Even those who were writing in June were supposed to be together. So if we added them, 2019 NSC full-time supplementary were 5,000. Part-time candidates were 57. And then the ones who were supposed to write in June, there were 7,000. And the total candidates that we had last year was 49,357. We can quickly mention, Premier, that Motewa district had 11,697 candidates from 115 schools. Taumfusangana had 9,554 from 92 schools. Lejueliputswa had 8,000 learners, 8,015 learners from 72 schools. Firstly, Dabi had 5,000 learners, 5,534 learners from 62 schools. And then Harib had 1,704 learners from 28 schools. And we are very, very excited, Premier, that our target has been met, right? I must also just mention, Premier, that if you look at the combined results, I think I've mentioned that. Let me quickly go to the one of the provinces, because I thought that it was important, Premier, that we must mention that the minister mentioned it, but the that we are the only, once more, I think it's the third time now, we are the only province that if we had removed progress learners, we would be in the 90s. Once more, the Free State, if we had removed progress learners, we would be 91%, 91.5%. So there's no any other province that has ever reached that 90% mark. Again, Free State is still the only one that has reached that mark. So the marks, Premier, the progress learners, they took us down from 91% to 85%. But we must also mention and thank the district directors, principals, and all the leadership in teaching, that we are the ones who are leading in terms of the learners who passed, who were progressed. More learners in the Free State were supported to pass despite being progressed. So we are the best even at that level. So if you look at the national picture, you would realize that in the Free State, we had 85%. Gauteng, they had 83%. So we've got a nice gap there. You can pass the car, the truck can pass between that gap. The Western Cape, we've got 79%. KZN, congratulations to KZN. They got 77.6. Northwest went to 76%. Mpumalanga, 73%. Limpopo, 68%. Eastern Cape, 68%. And Northern Cape, 66%. So, Premier, we are very, very, very proud of our achievement. But one of the most important achievements that I thought we should be talking about is that we set ourselves a target to achieve 90% pass rate and 40% bachelors. Premier, it has been like going up to a very steep hill. But I'm so excited, Premier, today that even with the progress learners, we have actually achieved 85% pass rate with 40.4%. So we have exceeded our target of 40%. And I remember, Premier, when I came in the Department of Education, when I told the staff there that we are going to achieve this, even this 40%, they never thought we'll achieve it. I said, we will achieve it. I did not know that we will achieve it in the year of difficulties, like the year of 2020. But here it is. We've got 40% of our learners have got university entrance. University. On top of that, 31% have got the bachelors. So it means 71% of the learners of the province of the Free State of 2020 are able to go to institutions of higher learning. I think this is a major achievement. Ke a tseba the newspaper di tla idaptisa yona mara ke yona premier. You can't change it. It is there. Right? Premier, I just want also just to mention that in 2020, just to give you the numbers, in 2020, after 27,000 who wrote, 23 passed. God, I don't know what you're going to do with the bursary issue, Premier. 23 passed. And then over the past few years, 10 years, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we've been number 1 5 times. So we have said to Honorable Lesedi Reno, re tla ba pheta, re ba phete, ho fihlela ba tlwaela. A ke a bona ba tlwaetse jwang. Ba ntse ba tlwaela. Ha se ba re omanya hore wa sa thuse province tse ding, no tshoro no ba tlwaela. And then Premier, we also incentivize our schools to make sure that they promote mathematics, because this subject called mathematics is so important. I think MECs want scientists, MECs want engineers, doctors, even scientists themselves. Coronavirus, we have to have scientists, pharmacists who are making the drugs, the merian eritusang, to be able to stand in front of us here. So we support mathematics every year. We make sure, Premier, that a school that has done well in mathematics, they offer the 100,000. And we make sure that we also cover township schools. Now, the college of 100,000 Premier, the Orange Macy School. It's a very good school, Orange Macy School, and I'm happy that they're also working with 2 other schools in the township. I've said they must twin, they must work together. Unisi, also a very good school. Wetterberg in Bethlehem, very good school. Fort Trekker, Bethlehem, also very, very good school. Jim Fauchier, here in Bloemfontein, a very big school. And then we can add in Kalakata as well. Akiraba Nikiba, Kidi Model Siba. Olokana ba nama ba jam breakfast ka 10 o'clock. Ba sa jin next after Friday, ba tla bona dijo hape ka Manta. Yes. Beacon go Betcon to and go Kwakwa. Our top school ki Beacon is Emetse. Slatelo ke Rantsani. Ko Kwakwa. Slatelo ke Lekgulo. Ko Kwakwa. Ntsu again this time. Ntsu ko Bethlehem. That's wonderful. Le Kopanong. This is wonderful. This is wonderful. Kopanong is here in Momangaung. Kopanong Premier is one school. It's in the middle of a gang-infested area. Maritsotsi di a tseba la di loana. Ha ka jumpela ka sekolong, ha ba kene ka sekolong ba memela atswe, because they respect the school. And I believe that if our principals can work with our communities, we can achieve that status where even criminals respect our schools and don't go there. Schools are such what we say. People love them. In fiscal science, Premier, 2020, we passed by number 6,211, right? By 2019, about 6,227. So the pass rate for fiscal science in 2020 is 71.2%. Popular Premier on how to fiscal science, Free State is the best in the whole country. Compare with the other results, but we know that we are simply the best. And then in accounting, Premier, This year, Banamaro number passing, accounting by 5,458, meaning that capacity accounting 86%, 86.4% of all our learners who wrote accounting passed it. Banamaro number geography, Banamaro passing by 10,000, and then capacity geography this year 87.9%. Banamaro number passing history in the whole of South Africa, in our province, by 4,979, 95%. And then Banamaro passed mathematical literacy by 14,381, halangwala percentage. Premier, we are very, very happy that even our technical subjects have done very, 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 very well. I'm looking for technical maths here, but I know that technical maths, we have improved. Last year, technical maths, there were problems. We brought in the South African Air Force, the engineers, and some of them are here. They came here to come and support our learners. And we are one of the provinces that have improved in technical mathematics. So we did very, very well. Most of our subjects in technical mathematics are in the 90s and in the hundreds. And this year, Premier, we will be making sure that our learners get the support that they got from the Air Force earlier. HOD, we must make sure that we get that support earlier. We must not wait for a crisis. We must work as if there's going to be a third wave and anticipate it. So we must work as if that thing is going to be there. We must plan our things in terms of ICT support, everything. We must use each and every moment. And Premier, I can tell you that our grade 12s now, they're going to school from Monday to Saturday because we have to close the gap of grade 11. So we are serious about holding this trophy for the third time. Akere, libisanga ka football. Hat-trick. Re batla hat-trick yana. Ke re tswere ya pele, ya tshwara bobedi, re batla hat-trick yana. Hat-trick. And re batla 90 foot with those learners. Premier, I think that where is the districts? Where are my districts? I know the best district is FS-IBP. Congratulations, Dr. Chuta. FS-IBP is the best district, followed by Taumfutsanyani, Melindi, congratulations. And the third good performance in our district is Moteo district. You know, we told Moteo that if we can shift Moteo, it doesn't matter how other people behave or how they pass. If we can shift Moteo, we will be able to be number one again. And Moteo indeed. And I gave them a target, Premier, to say they must be announced. They must be announced. So when Basjan was trying to tell me this and let me come and brief you, I said, I don't want your briefing. I will listen to them with the minister. I want to hear Moteo announced there. And I waited until it's announced. I did not even have this briefing, Premier, because I knew that this year is the year of Moteo. And if Moteo gave us these results, we knew we are in. Because your biggest districts, Moteo, followed by Taumfutsanya. So once you get those two right, you're gone. And all the others can follow. Lejuelepusa will come. This year, I'm going to support Lejuelepusa. You will see, they will be mentioned also in the top 100. In the top 10 districts. And this is no mean feat. Remember, there are 52 districts. 75. There are 75 districts of education. And to be in the top 10 of 75, it's no child's play. As a man, it's a favor. Moteo, 3 of your districts, Premier, are there. 60% of your districts are in the top 10 of South Africa. And I think this is one thing that we must celebrate, because indeed, ladies and gentlemen, they've worked so well. And then in closing, quickly on the districts, on the municipalities. Our premier, whatever district, masipala wa hao. Lao le thata mara wazama, waza ufita ka thuto wazama man, wazama ka nnete man. Ko shebile masipala wa hao hore. Maluta Pofung, for an example. Maluta Pofung 2018, they had 92% pass rate. 2019, 93% pass rate. And 2020, 90%. And followed by Mafube, 2018, 94%. 2019, 91%. And 2020, 90%. So indeed, it shows that those municipalities, those mayors, those councillors who just go to schools and support, clean up the schools, and give them moral support, we are so thankful, and we are very, very happy for what we have done for all of us. HOD, I think that all the issues that are important have been mentioned. I can just, at closing, just Premier to thank the following sponsors. I know that they've been thanked, but they complain if I don't thank them myself. De Beers, Premier, De Beers is such a wonderful partner. Despite that they are not operating anymore in Kronstadt, they've been able to give us 130 computers. So all the computers that will be given to the learners here come from De Beers. So we want to thank them a lot. And I must say that the person who's responsible for social, what? This one? Corporate social responsibility, CSI. We trained her here. She was in the media when I was in Treasury. This thing of having hope on young people. I trained her here. She qualified, she became a media guru. She then left, she joined De Beers. And when I phoned her to say, De Beers is giving us problems, she said, no, I'll do something about it. And she was able to save us with those computers. Chieta Premier has not yet seen the robotics competition. But we do robotics competition with Chieta. And they also support the learners with cash incentives. Remember that some of these learners, by the time they leave here, when they arrive where they're going, University of Cape Town, Wits, wherever, they just give them a bed and mattress. So they still have to buy linen, they still have to buy things that they need, soap, and so on and so on and so on. So these cash incentives that we give to our learners are very, very critical. So, and some part of that money comes from Chieta. Harmony Mine, thank you very much. Even with the bursaries, Harmony Mine is giving us bursaries. Also, they just concentrate in in Lujoluputswa, but they are giving us money. Old Mutual, they've given us some money. Standard Bank, they've given us some money. South African Institute of Chartered Accountants. These ones, we work with them to focus on the brightest of the brightest. Because we need to, HOD in this year, we need to intensify that program of identify the gifted learners and support them more so that they can give us the results. Maybe they'll satisfy ultimately to go to national. IDC, Cyril Ramaphosa Foundation, has been very, very helpful, extremely helpful. Cyril Ramaphosa Foundation. MTN Foundation, Macmillan Education, Itau Milling, Kagiso Trust. Kagiso Trust has been the pillar of our strength. And Kagiso Shanduka Trust has also been indeed the pillar of our strength. Vodacom has given us iPads, amongst others, Momentum, and then what is called Fundi. Premier, let me just say one word to thank the class of 2020. I felt very, very ill this morning, and I could not, I thought that I must not come. But the more I was sitting there, I thought that what if it's my last time to talk to them? I said, no, I'm going there. I must. I will get better as I walk. And indeed, I was getting better as I was walking. So you have made our day, the class of 2020. You have made us proud. You have made us respected. Premier said to me, Tate, you have actually done something that will make us change the course of history. That if people are complaining about this and the other, about the Free State, at least there's one thing that they will always respect us for, and that is education. But Premier, that comes because of dedicated teachers, dedicated principals, dedicated circuit managers, subject advisors, the learners, and the support that we receive from our parents. This year is the year of SGBs. We'll be electing SGBs. We want to, Premier, to make it your call also, that when we elect SGBs, we must know that those people take big decisions. We must make sure that people who go there are simply the best, so that we don't put people there who go there, their own intention is to steal school money. There isn't enough money to steal in the school. So we don't want anybody to go there to steal money. So, but many of them, Premier, are very, very vocal. Many of them have actually helped us to appoint the right principals, the right teachers. Many of them have told us that correct this, correct that, the school will improve. So I'm very, very happy to all the class of 2020, those who've made it and those who did not make it. And those who did not make it, you must know that it was coronavirus. You may have passed. I think last year we were going to get 100%. So don't worry, coronavirus will pass also. But you are simply the best. And you must always remember that when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. Thank you very much.
Who gave a brilliant account of the toil and the hard labor of the class of 2020. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure at this stage, with powers vested in me by our MEC. Because of my elevation, I would normally not do this. I take this opportunity to call our Honorable Premier, Mrs. Sintombela, to come and speak to her children. May, the stage is yours.
Phew. I don't even know where to start. Let me thank the program director, members of the executive council, and I've learned that our speaker is also here. Senior managers are present here, parents and school governing body, principals of schools, school management teachers, teachers union present here, teachers and our learners, and all our parents in education. Program director, before I start with my speech, ako re ke le bontshe ntwe ke bone mona e comrade e MEC ya buileng ka yona. Free State. 2013, we obtained number 1. 2016, number 1. 2017, number 1. 2018, number 2. But Ratseba comrade Tate nearly number 1, by right. 2019, number 1. 2020, number 1. You know, what has even shocked me this year is that even private schools in the Free State obtains number 1. What else do I want? Program director, I'm so happy to share in the excitement of the wonderful work you did as the grade 12s, the class of 2020. I am saying this with lots of love and pride today to you, the class of 2020. I must immediately say at the same time, my love and respect goes to your teachers and especially your parents who under very, very difficult circumstances never lost hope in you. They supported you and your teachers stood by you. You are indeed special parents and good teachers. I will never forget the SDBs as well. As I'm speaking to you, I'm reminded how difficult it is to be a child. Help him or her to grow. Give him or her food and shelter. Protect him or her from herself or from himself. And see your child today having completed grade 12. It is this reason, honorable members, ladies and gentlemen, I express my gratitude and congratulations to also the teachers, to the parents, and to the family of grade 12 learners. Ria Leboha. I must also thank the administrative support of the Department of Education and the never-ending commitment of MEC to develop our kids in the Free State. Indeed, he is committed. Ka nnete ntate Magwe, o mampudi wa rona mona Freistata. Number 1, makgetlo a mahlano, you have made us proud. And ntate Magwe, on top of your white suit, you need to put on a white gown now. Because when se mehlolo jwale e fetang mehlolo e meng, ha mannete re tshwanela ho honor. You know what? Looking at each one of you, my heart is filled with pride and joy. Say to you, boys and girls, please make sure that each and every one of you take a deep breath for this great achievement in your lifetime. But please, this is most certainly not the end of the road, but the beginning of even a harder journey. Iqalo ya bophelo. In order to realize your dreams, so at this stage, let us not say that it is enough, because it is not. This is the time to make this wonderful achievement a stepping stone for greater things to come. And as you do that, never forget your parent, your teachers, and your families, and your family who made you what you are. Please do not get carried away, girls especially, and say, "Naki qetile." I have confidence in you as future mothers of the nation. That if you want to devote yourself to what is right and how you think this should happen, I'm telling you, you can do it. But remember, respect can take you far. Please do not get me wrong. I'm not saying because of this achievement, from today your road is laid with roses. No, I'm not saying that. As you go ahead, you might drop out, you might fail what you intended doing. But I'm saying, when that happens, remember, victory does not come with failure to finish, but victory comes with standing up when you have fallen and keep on running until you have reached your finishing line. Please, believe in yourself. Believe that you can fly. Believe that you can touch the sky. And I know exactly hore lona le jwalo. Your destination is to find what you love and love what you do. If not, keep looking until you find what your love is in life. South Africans, needs you. The Free State needs you. The world is open to you. It is in your hands. It is up to you. Don't forget, hlompho bana baka e ka o isa hole. One of the biggest questions now, some of you are asking themselves is, Nkgono Mantombela, Mme Mantombela, Premier, what about bursaries? Do I have a choice? Believe me, bana baka, the government of the Free State will never drop you. The bursary scheme is still there. At the moment, we are having 1,000 to 1,002 students feeling local bursaries. 535 bantse ba le international. Re ntse re ba patalla hona moo. So there is no way, after we've done what we have done, under these circumstances, re ka le lahlela matsoho. It will never happen. Re ka mpa ra bona hore re etsa jwang. And we have agreed with all MECs to say, this one, we cannot drop our children. We will help, of course, the needy children, and I repeat, we will assist the needy children of the province. How will we thola NSFAS? Ska tabata bazari, kapa wata double DP. Remember le bangata. So if o thusaetse ka NSFAS, give others chance. Ha re na choice. We must just assist you. As I conclude, Program Director, ladies and gentlemen, batswadi ba hlomphehang, I take this opportunity to request, please, all of you in this house to stand up and observe a moment of silence to all teachers who have died because of COVID-19. Can you all stand up? We have, in the Free State, we have lost 66 teachers and 4 children. And I'm sure wherever they are, batabile le bona. And they're very proud of what you have done today. Ana he, wana matichere, ashwetsing tui. They died with their boots on. May their soul rest in peace. We shall overcome. We have made it against all odds. Thank you very much for making us proud. Thank you very much for taking education very serious. Class of 2021, please don't drop us. Re tla ba pheta, re be re ba phete ho fihlela ba tlwaela. Thank you, Comrade Tate and your colleagues. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you very much. And I want to appeal to the journalists. We are happy. We don't want to discuss anything negative today. Please don't spoil our day. Re a leboha. God bless you all.
A round of applause for the Premier. Thank you very much, Premier, for your uplifting message. MEC, I would like to take this opportunity to formally acknowledge the presence of the Speaker of the Provincial Legislature, Mayor Zanele Sifumba. Thank you, Mayor, and also pass our sincere gratitude to standing committees on education under the stewardship of Honorable Meko, because they have actually made sure that they put us on our toes. And every time we appear, they make sure that they actually champion the cause of the learner. So it has been a collaborative effort, making sure that education is a true societal matter, but most importantly, a microcosm of our society. Thank you very much. MEC, I had waited for you to talk about technical maths before I could take this opportunity to thank General Smith. General Smith was responsible for the teachers that we got from the Air Force who taught our children technical math, and will do exactly as you proposed. We'll be quick off the blocks to make sure that we actually increase our gains moving forward. I had already made that plea upfront to make sure that we leverage on the expertise of the Air Force. I also want to acknowledge our trailblazer, the man who started it all. In actual fact, he happens to be my homeboy. That is Lieutenant Tamang Sebetwane. He's in our midst, and we are forever indebted to his commitment. He has shown that he puts Free State first. Mr. Mashinene, your department has been very, very instrumental in making sure that we check the compliance of learner transport. We make sure that our learners are actually transported by cars that are compliant. And they also train the scholar transport driver. Thank you very much for your support. MEC2, our clinics have been institutions that are having a complete symbiosis with our schools. You know, the program that we have that was, born out of the Executive Council, where we decided to link every clinic to every school and to every learner. Since then, that marriage has made it very possible for us to calm the learners, to say to them, yes, you can be protected because we are functioning as a team. And lastly, MEC Kabate, they made sure that you assist us with psychosocial support. All the 52 social workers that we got that were actually linked to our circuits, they did a gallant effort. As mortality became a reality, and our learners started to realize that people are now starting to demise out of COVID-19. These departments came in and made sure that it is quite easier for us to drive pedagogy in a very palatable environment. And MEC, I think I needed to say this because early this morning at around 7 o'clock, I was asked this question on SAFM as to whether talking about our system. I made it clear that we need to tell everyone that our results are heavily rooted in quintile 1, 2, 3 schools. We actually enrolled 73% of learners from these quintiles. And that is the concomitant output that we have in results. If I was to make a joke, I would say our MECs like Ntate Molemela, Ora Mukuku, Ohladi level 7. It will never be because of the personal circumstances of our children that they won't be able to pass. It means you have perfected the system, that you can entrust yourself, your child, to any of our schools, even a farm school. You are guaranteed that that child will pass, no matter what. That is our recipe. Like the proverbial Colonel Sanders, we hardly ever kiss and tell. And even when they come in MEC, when we help them on basics, we never take out the game plan. Because the society still places too high a premium on who's number one. And we are chasing for that possible a hat trick, as I said earlier. Now, the next crop of learners, these are the beautiful ones. They have actually propelled themselves beyond the limits of their endurance. And as we speak today, we have 15 of the best in the province. And as I call them, please note that they will be part of the 127 that we have called to the well done function. The rest, they are in various districts as we speak, and they are now being marshaled by their district directors. All these 127 learners, they will get a traveling bag, a cash incentive, a laptop, and a bursary. I will mention other incentives here after. There are lots of incentives, MEC, because of the generosity of the private sector, saying that they want to be part of a winning combination. And looking at where we come from, it has been through sweat, blood, and tears that we happen to be where we are. I'm going to call 15 of the learners who are with us at the venue, coming from various districts. And please note that they will still get the same as the other difference of 127. I will first call our top learner. Before I call our top learner, I'll request that the Premier, the MEC, and MEC machinery to stand here. I will say, just greet these learners as we bid them farewell. We know that they're destined for better things in life because they put themselves in this position. And we are actually paying tribute to their tenacity and to their achievements. They make us proud and they give us a reason to wake up every day believing that tomorrow it will be better than yesterday. Yes, we have those points. I will then request at this moment that we remove the podium. And then the learners, in observance of social distancing, you will sit where you are seated. There will be a camera focus to you. You will go and actually greet the MEC, the Premier, and MEC machining. And then for this, we also have got a gift pack from the University of the Free State. Thank you, University of the Free State, for being our partner. We hope this will be a marriage that is written in the stars. Can I then request that we observe these learners? I'll just call them by name. And only when one learner has left the premises, I'll call the next learner. You are our gold. We need to protect you. I can assure you, we are very strict with COVID-19 protocols here. Want to make sure that these kids, they go out there and face the world. The first learner that I'm going to call, and this is the top learner in the entire Free State province. This is none other than Van der Nest Mark Daniel. Thank you. These learners get a certificate, a traveling bag. They will get a cash incentive. I don't want to mention how much they're gonna get, and then they also get a laptop and a fully paid bursary by the Free State government. And I eavesdrop. I hear that this learner would love to do medicine. You can go out. Yes, we can take photos with our Premier and the MEC. MEC, if you could come this side. Thank you very much. That is our top learner from Saints, Van der Nest Mark Daniel. Thank you very much.
Good luck.
Round of applause. Our next learner is Mtombeni Neo Brandon. A ghetto slicker indeed. Told you. Yes, the 15. Come on. Mtombeni aspires to do, he's going to do chemical engineering. I hope social firm is listening.
Yes, thank you. Congrats.
Thank you very much.
Good luck.
The next learner is Marilee Bester. Marilee Bester.
That's better. At least again.
He's a rose among the thorns.
Oh. Oh, you should be first. You happy?
Thank you very much. The next learner is Vumisa Gabriel Mahlobo.
Awu mpangezitha. Intombazana kini. Awuthi mahlobo uthi.
Yeah.
Ubona intombazana.
Okay. Well done.
Yes, mahlobo
boy.
mpangezitha. Zulu. Picture,
Stand there
picture,
for
come
picture.
this side. Thank you.
Thank you. The next learner is Petrus Jacobus van Wyk. Is Petrus Jacobus van Wyk.
Congratulations, Sandeep. Photo, can you come this side? Lower the mask. Want to see you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Good luck.
The next learner is Beckus Lawrence Lodewekus Costa.
Give me your So you're the premier of the generation.
Young man, congratulations. Thank you.
Can you have a picture?
Stand there for a picture. On the mic. Thank you. Take your mask off. Just take it out. Thank you. Good luck.
Good luck.
Put your mask
Put your
again.
mask again.
Put your mask in.
Thank you very much. That is our future actuarial scientist. The next learner is Karabo Linka.
Bona suitcase tse di a kgethana.
Ha ntse ba di fuwa kaofela.
Ha di tle re
Ba di fuwa kaofela.
Eh. Ke wa bona he, go file suitcase o pakele ntho tsa hao. Pakela diphahlo tsa hao ya sekolong jwale. Luisa,
Congratulations.
ke mona lo bala.
Come here.
Lo mona.
Emamo. Well done.
O lo etsa. Ke mona. O lo etsa. O lo study.
Well done, boy.
Doctor sa phola ye.
Well done. That's our future medical doctor. I am a junior. Okay. Yeah. What thank you.
Le mo thusa sa fela fela. Bona suitcase ya o ke go. Ke tsa go pa go ya bona bona le suitcase.
What are you doing? Yes.
Eh.
The next learner is Xavier Hatting Benedito. Well done, boy. So good. Think of certificate to me. Well done. You stand there on the mat. So don't take it down. Can you take the certificate? Yes. Thank you. No.
You
Okay,
can hold them.
You can hold it.
hold it. Put it up. Thank you. Thank you.
They belong to you.
They are yours. Laptop. What is this?
Take your mask down a bit.
Can I help you? Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you, Xavier.
Mask on.
Put your mask on.
What are you going to study?
Yeah, but
Listen.
I Corona is in trouble. I
What is it?
no. That's a gun.
The next learner, Ludwig Johann Kalderblom.
Don't tell me that. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
That's better.
Electrical engineering.
Congratulations. What are you going to study?
Electrical engineering.
Good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Good luck, man. Good luck. The next learner is Joshua Buotes. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Well done, boy.
Thank you, mechanical
Yeah.
engineering.
Mechanical engineering.
At which university?
Well done. Come. Okay, good.
Congratulations, boy.
Well done.
Thank you.
Oh, city.
Well done. Well done. You pick up your bag there. There's a suitcase there for you. Yes, CUT.
She says city. City.
Yes.
But
Okay.
you know why I'm asking you?
No.
Black remains at all.
Yes.
So,
Oh, yeah. The next learner is Silo Daniel Dipuko. Oh, Silo. Suitcase guy.
Suitcase ya diphoko e kae bana ba e bona e tla. Ba o tima suitcase ene ko wena o e hloka.
Ah, no, o tlo e fumana.
Hai.
O tlo e fumana. O tlo e fumana. O tlo e fumana. Ska ba tshwenyeha. Ya tla, ska ba tshwenyeha.
Good luck. Congratulations. Wena o lo.
Okay. Well done, boy. Into Samas. Yes, good.
Bona jalo ko nepetsa gona go fela.
Well done.
Ba o fa suitcase ya o diphoko. Ba
You. The next learner is Mpho Sophie Pupani. Ah, well done.
How
Well
at least
done.
2 girls
Oh,
better than nothing.
well done, girl.
Ala. We are back.
Congratulations.
Never two. How can I see?
city was a
You are your mask.
they branded them nice.
Done.
Thank you, Billy.
Well done.
Okay.
Yes. The next learner is Putego Mutlana Katlego Mashilo. We will actually keep Putego's good gifts and goodies, and then they'll actually be given to the relevant district. Thank you very much. The next learner is Amkita Tsepo Diko.
Walk on 100.
Yo.
100%.
Munna.
Well done.
Well done, boy. You can stand there. Comes again. The next learner is Alex Muleti Muhlubulane. Thosa fela mask wa hao. Well done, boy.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. This brings us to the end of this section. You may be released a Premier and MEC. May I advise that at this time it would actually be opportune for the Premier, the MEC, and MEC Mashinini to join the media in the media center to take questions. As and when we are ready, we'll then call you to come and actually deliver the presents for different winners. Because we're going to the next section, which will be presentation of awards. We'll go to the presentation of awards, and I would love to call our senior managers, Mr. Monso. I would love to call Mr. Tebo Basjan. I would also want to call the presenter for this section, which is a presentation of candidates awards. Thank you very much, Premier. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been quite a pleasure to listen to the MEC, the Premier, as the MEC delivered the results. At this stage, we are going to go to the presentation of awards. It will be quite a lengthy process. Colleagues in the districts, you have been well behaved so far. Please let us keep the momentum going. Make sure that the learners are organized, and the learners, they really, really appreciate fruits of their toil. I've already mentioned that we have got 127 learners. All the 127 learners will get the gifts that the learners who have just left here, who are the 15 of your best in all your districts, are going to receive. It will be a traveling bag, it will be a laptop bag, they will get a cash incentive, including a free bursary for tuition. It will also pay their traveling costs, as well as all attendant costs to make sure that the learner is able to coexist and survive at university level. I'm now gonna look for the presenter for candidates awards districts. I would love to get organized before I can allow the presenter to come on stage. I'm looking for the presenter for the candidates awards. And as I do so, I would love to ask my 5 trusted district directors to make sure that they actually prepare the learners so that the process can be seamless. Noting that we cannot see you in districts, we don't want to rush over the announcements and some learners are not catered for, or your running order somehow is affected and it creates chaos for yourselves. At this stage, I would love to call Mr. Musweu Mukhobo, who is the Chief Director for District Management, to come forward as we are preparing for the presentation of candidates awards. We are quite mindful, Mr. Mukhobo, that some of the candidates were already called who are on your list. Those candidates, you can call them, but we will actually acknowledge that they are part of the list. We are mainly trying to make sure that we assist the districts to have their fun as well, because they've been watching us for the bigger part of the morning and almost to the afternoon. Would love them to enjoy fruits of their toil in the districts. May I take this opportunity to introduce Mr. Mukhobo, who is our Chief Director for Districts. This is the Chief Architect of the results machinery, ably assisted by Mr. Monto and our curriculum colleagues working very hard with our district directors. District directors, you're simply the best. When I look at you and I look at your trials and tribulations, it simply humbles me to be in your midst. Mr. Mukhobo, over to you, sir.
No, thank you very much, HOD. The Premier and the MECs who are part of the well done function, and all colleagues, principals and learners in all our 5 districts. I am going to call the learners who have been identified, our best performing learners in the province. The following candidates that I will be calling will receive a full bursary, cash incentives donated by the following sponsors: the Free State Department of Education, Industrial Development Corporation, Harmony, Shieta, Vodacom, Itau Milling, Old Mutual, Momentum, Metropolitan, the Beers Group, South African Institute of Chartered Accountants, MTN Foundation, Fundi, Standard Bank, Cyril Ramaphosa Foundation, and Macmillan. I will be starting with the first candidate. First candidate is Van Ernesta McDaniel from St. Andrews, who is our overall top achiever. He is a top candidate in accounting, obtaining 100%, a top candidate in physical sciences, obtaining 100%. The next candidate is Mtombeni Newa Brendan from Mwate Senior Secondary School from Fezile Dabi. He is the overall best candidate in physical sciences. Then we have Bester Marili from Fixbeck Combined Secondary School. Top candidate in accounting, top candidate in mathematics, top candidate in physical sciences. The next candidate is Mashobo Vumisa Gabriel from Mokodi Senior Secondary School in Timet. Top candidate in mathematics, top candidate in physical sciences, obtaining 100% in physical sciences. The other candidate is Van Wyk Petrus Jacobus from Houtveld Senior Secondary School, Lejueliputswa District, top candidate in physical sciences. Then we also have Kuze Tapelo Donald from Ipetling, Karib District, who is also our top candidate. Haynes Michelle George from Grey College, top candidate in Afrikaans home language, Motewa District. Butloko Tapelo Moabi from Albert Moroka Senior Secondary School, District Motewa, who is also our top candidate. The next candidate is Foster Vikas Lawrence Luede Vikas from Jim Foshia, Motewa District, top candidate in mathematics, obtaining 100%. Mankhedi Tsepo William from Ranzane, Timet, top candidate in mathematics, top candidate in physical sciences. Van Wyk Nita Olivia from Central Secondary School, Motewa District, also a top candidate. Masita Raneo Edward from Hola Tuto Senior Secondary School, Timet, top candidate in physical sciences. Van Royen Jana, Eunice Senior Secondary School, top candidate in English home language. Then we have got Mutsi Poshia Matsidiso from Dr. Reginald Klingo, Fezile Dabi, top candidate also in English home language. Krier Modier Antoinette, Eunice Secondary School, District Motewa, top candidate also in English home language. Mofoken Disebo from Tsebo Secondary School, Motewa Timeta is the district, top candidate in physical sciences. Prince Lou Trune Orange Macy School from Mutewa, top candidate in physical sciences. Zoka Mike Zolile Temuseng, the school, Mutewa, the district, also top candidate in physical sciences. Stuart William Karele, Central Secondary School, Mutewa district, also top candidate in physical sciences. Rasepei Retabile from Tsoseleto Secondary School, Mutewa district, also a top candidate in physical sciences. Pretoria Sir Bernard Joshua St. Andrews, Mutewa district, top candidate in history. Moto Unkarabelo Portia from Ranzane, Timet district, also top candidate in history. Nodia Saskia Vessel Maria Lejueliputra, top candidate in history. Kholwanyane Tolwana Hope Kholatuto, that's the school. Timet, the district, top candidate in physical sciences. Swanepoel Rehanjo Magrieta, Orange Macy School, Mutewa, top candidate in physical sciences. Mokhorosi Musa, Winbeck Combined School, Lejueliputra district, top candidate in physical sciences. Van Jaarsveld Ivanke, Orange Macy School, Mutewa district, top candidate in physical sciences. Mokwena Tabo Ditakom Pit, Senakangwedi, Mutewa district, top candidate in physical sciences. Krier Kuabas district, Mutewa School, Fichat Park, top candidate in physical sciences. Lenka Karabo Pepetso Fezile Dabi, top candidate in mathematics, obtaining 100%. Gempers Christina Jacoba, Orange Macy School, Mutewa, top candidate in mathematics. Bukibo Neo Harris, Beacon Secondary School, Timet, top candidate also in mathematics. Stridom Michelle, Orange Macy School, Mutewa district, top candidate in mathematics. Silok Kananelo from Beacon, top candidate in mathematics, district Timet. Pantonor Anemi, Orange Macy School, Mutewa, top candidate in mathematics. Moleme Khotso France, Rainbow Lejueliputra district, top candidate in mathematics. Van Veek Daniel Besinga Henneman, Lejueliputra district, top candidate in maths. Siweri Tumetse New Horizon College, TMET, top candidate in mathematics. Then the following candidates that I'll be calling, they are top candidate in accounting. Dikok Anke Jim Foshie Mutewa, Valeni Leboang Lucas Ranzani, the school. TMET. Flute Almira Veteberg Senior Secondary, TMET. Mufokeng Mpo Morena Mukopelas Senior Secondary, TMET. Vessels Jacolet Eunice Secondary School, Mutewa. They are all the top candidates in accounting. The following candidates are top candidates in mathematics. Musia Tsepang, Beacon Secondary School, TMET. Campbell Jana, Orange Macy School, Mutewa. Sono Poriatil Adelaide Khola Tuto, TMET. Wan Yi, Eunice Secondary, Mutewa. Mokwena Tsolo Ignatius Sekutong, TMET. Scholes Herman Edward Gray College, Mutewa. Ramosebi Kamuelo Lereng, Mutewa. Marias Nina Sasolbeck Fezile Dabi. Madlala Zintle Morena Mokopela, TMET. And Christina Katia, Orange Macy School. Those are the top candidates in mathematics. The other category of top candidates in mathematics, Moloi Tebo Enoch Silelekela from TMET. Johnson van Rensburg, Orange Macy School, Mutewa. Teole Retabile Precious Silelekela, TMET. Duplessis Simone Eunice, Mutewa. Moloi Lerato Given Ranzani, TMET. Baylefeld Kharike, Jim Foshie, Mutewa. Nkojwa Ritsidi Situ Kholagano Fezile Dabi. Those are the top candidates in mathematics. Then we have got also the 7 candidates experiencing severe barriers to learning. They will also receive a full bursary, cash incentives as donated by the Well Done Function sponsors. You have got Benedito Zafir Hatang from Marte Duplessis, top candidate experiencing barriers to learning. The learner is from Muteo. Mahlambi Puleng Agnes, Tibulua School for Deaf and Blind, TMET. Top candidate in sign language, home language, experiencing barriers to learning. Gelder Blom, Ludwig Johan, Martu Duplessis, Muteo. Buetas Joshua, Martu Duplessis, Muteo. Dipoko Sello Daniel, Bartemia School for Deaf and Blind, Muteo. Popane Mposofi, Bartemia School for Deaf and Blind, Muteo. And the last learner in that category, Mashilo Putejo, Mutana Katejo from Tibulua School for Deaf and Blind, TMET district also. Those are the candidates. The last category of the candidates who will also receive a full bursary and the cash incentives sponsored by the Free State Department of Education, IDC, Harmony, Shieta, Vodacom, Itaú Mailing, Old Mutual, Momentum, Metropolitan, De Beers, Saika, MTN Foundation, Fundi, Standard Bank, Cyril Ramaphosa Foundation, and Macmillan. Now, these are the top candidates in accounting. I'll call the following candidates who are the top candidates in accounting. Megui Alice Khulo from Christian Dept, Muteo. Ramunzwe Lebohang from St. Bernard, Muteo. Swartz Miguel Louis Houtfeld from Leisure Lipuzwa. Mariti Itumeleng Lepamo, Mohala Ditwe Timet, Van Sittert, Lisa, Welkom Gymnasium, Leisure Lipuzwa. Palati, Malirwili Maina, Mohato Timet, Young Blood Chat, Grey College, Muteo. Mokhasi Sinklina, Killing, Leisure Lipuzwa. Klein Hans Jani, Central, Muteo. Maje Rorisang Iketsetseng Fezile Dabi. Van Jarsveld Andries Bernard, Grey College, Muteo. Mara Tabang Glen, Moroka Secondary School, Muteo District. Low Bia, Ranger Macy School, Muteo District. Those are the candidates, your top candidates in accounting. The following are the top candidates in mathematics. Dlamini Noma Judah Salmina Club View Timet, Mukwina Matapelo Sylvia Mwokori Timet, Moto Mbongane Gerald Mampoi Timet, Bayers Cornier Jim Foshier Muteo, Boysen Mpo St. Bernard Muteo, Birman Bernard Van Zyl Grey College Muteo, Mukwina Tebuo Martin Mwokori Timet, Lich Lucia Eunice Muteo, Fikizole Mqedisi Dalukolo Christian Dept Muteo, Bower Elizabeth Beta Orange Macy School Muteo, Sekake Ro Rapids Relawile Ntemoseng Muteo, Grisel Chane Figat Park Muteo, Linkwe Tsepo France Sinakwangwedi Muteo, Keshwa Michael Grey College Muteo, Ndebele Zimkita Kahisho Muteo, Zikarugwa Clayton Mampoi Timet, Nyamate Sibongile Filian Masopa Secondary School Timet, Fantonor Nicolene Figat Park Senior Secondary Muteo, Tohlang Ntsani Neo Blue Cambush Timet, Di Nyson Michelle Hake Central Secondary School Muteo District, Sebito Anepale Sale Sedin Technical Leisure Lipuzwa, Regal Tigan Eunice Senior Secondary School Muteo, Nchabane Lichila Samuel Itabising Timet, Fenter Collier Orange Macy School Muteo, Mofokeng Tsidiso New Horizon College Timet, Letola Relebuhile Patricia Sasamala School Timet, Moloi Khotso Peace Club View Timet. Then the next candidate is a top candidate in accounting, Tole Orebochwe Brepna. Then the other candidate is a top candidate in history, Katze Jobert St. Andrews. Then we have got Diko Amkita Tsepo from Unicom Muteo, top candidate in mathematics, top candidate in physical sciences, obtaining 100%. Mohlobolwane Alex Mulifi, Kgolagano, Fezile Dabi, top candidate, accounting, obtaining 100% in accounting. Chauke Salena, Kutuano, secondary school, Lejueli Putso, top candidate in Setswana, home language. Madonna Tefo, Elias Luhulo, Timet, district top candidate in Sesotho, home language. Shabalala, Relewile, Mfundo Tuto, senior secondary, Fezile Dabi, top candidate in accounting. Nkubentombi, Sebabalwe, Vulamasango, senior secondary school. Moteo, top candidate in isiXhosa, home language. Mokete Mafela, Lereko Oscar, Lerato, senior secondary, Moteo, top candidate in history. Mageta, Lehlonolo Munsi, Moroka, senior secondary, top candidate in accounting. Mokwena Njabulo, Mbulalwa, Mokodi, top candidate in maths. Then top candidate in history, you have got Moshomi Lucia, Sinakangwedi, Moteo, district, Kozate Buochoni, Lereng. Also, Moteo Ritsidisi Kiabich, Moroka Senior Secondary School, Moteo District. Then top candidate in accounting, Lichaba Kananelo, Popano Senior Secondary, Moteo. And the following candidates are top candidates in history. You have got Lesala Haupalelu Moroka, Moteo District. Mudupe Mpo Perseverance, Sinakangwedi, Moteo District. Kokotwane Mosa McDonald, Siema Hale, Moteo District. Melesi Khalalelo, Moroka Senior Secondary School, Moteo District, top candidate in history. And the last candidate in this category, Nhlapo Dumisane Brian Evungweni, teammate, top candidate in isiZulu home language. Thank you very much, Program Director.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mukhobo. A presentation by Mr. Mukhobo. As I prepare Mr. Munsu, who is our Chief Director Curriculum, as well as secondary schools, it's very important for us to note that this class has done us proud. The most important achievement that one should be talking about is the district performances. You would note that Fezile Dabi attained 86.5% in the province. They were followed by Thabo Mofutsa Nyane with 85.8%. And then we also have seen a slight decline in some of our districts, especially Karib and Lejueli Putswa. And Motao has done us proud by actually minimally just declining, giving us 85.2%. So we are quite confident that we have a system that has now matured, and then we can now believe that we've got a solid foundation to work on the class of 2021. We hope that COVID-19 and its challenges will give us some kind of a reprieve, and we can only, grow from here. If Mr. Munsu, you are ready, I'm ready for your announcement of both the gold schools as well as the silver schools. Over to you, Mr. Munsu.
Thank you very much, the Program Director Shodi Malakwani, the Premier of the Free State, Mem Tombela, and the MEC is present. The undisputed defending champion of NSC exam, MEC Tate Makhwe, that I must mention, the colleagues from the district and the province present, the principals and learners who made us proud in the 2020 NSC exams. The gold schools are the schools which obtained 100% pass. I will only read their bachelor's pass. We have 47 of those schools in the gold category. Of the 47, 43 achieved our bachelor pass of 40%. The first schools I'm going to read, they are in Fezile Dabi. Tebo Luwazi obtained a bachelor pass of 46.4%. Tueleng combined 62.5%. Villiers 100% bachelor pass as well as 100% pass. African School Kroonstad 83.6% bachelor pass. Calculus College 42.9 bachelor pass. Hillbrown, 79.3% bachelor pass. Gabareng, 59.2% bachelor pass. Solomon, Senegal, 84.2% bachelor pass. Now the following are in Lejweliputswa. Buoval Agric Combined School obtain 23.5% bachelor pass. Belfontaine, 100% bachelor pass as well as 100% pass. Hanover, 31.8 bachelor pass. Webster combined, 95.2 bachelor pass. Sandfeld, 76.9% pass. Endman Rice, 42.1% pass. Yeneman, 57.6% pass. Start President Swart, 85.7% bachelor pass. Tiernezen combined, 60% bachelor pass. Ventersburg Intermediate, 68.6% bachelor pass. And the last one in Lejweliputswa is Dunamis, obtaining 33.3 bachelor pass percentage. The following are in Mutewa, Christian Brothers College CBC obtaining 81.5% bachelor pass. Unisi obtaining 96.9% bachelor pass. Head Start High obtaining 47.4% bachelor pass. Jimmy Foshia obtaining 94% bachelor pass. Marty Duplessis obtaining 46.3 bachelor pass. Orange Macy's obtaining 97.2 bachelor pass. President Stein, 73.1 bachelor pass. Rosenhof High School, 50% bachelor pass. St. Michael's, 80% bachelor pass. Kiros Independent School, 55.6 bachelor pass. Bartimia, 41.7 bachelor pass. Marias Dal, 56% bachelor pass. And the last one in Mutewa is TM Stilwani obtaining 85% bachelor pass. The following are in Tabumfutsanyana Education District. Breeder Farm School, 55.6 bachelor pass. King Solomon in Vicksburg, 55.6 percentage pass of bachelors, the same as Breeder. Mahala Ditwe, 73.4 bachelor pass percentage. New Horizon College, 82.8% bachelor pass. Sibonaka Liso, 55.6% pass. Edu College, 68.6% pass of the bachelors. Silelekela, 70.5%. Tukwana Makauta, 41.7 pass, bachelor pass. Tibuluha School for the Deaf, 25% bachelor pass. The last one in TMED is Frede combined, obtaining 93.8 bachelor's pass. The last one in the gold category is Tarib Education District. Jacobsdal Landbow obtaining 90.6% bachelor pass. Pelesir combined obtaining 61.1% bachelor pass. Rilebuhile Sibulele obtaining 57.1 bachelor pass. Tromsbeck High obtaining 50% bachelor pass. And the last one is Zastron combined obtaining 81.6 bachelor's pass. HOD, if you allow me, I will now move to the silver schools. All of them, there are 116 schools. These are schools achieving a pass percentage of 90% up until 99.9%. The first ones I'm about to read are in Fesile Dabi. I will read here both the percentage pass and the bachelor's pass. Africans Were School, 90.6 pass percentage with the bachelor pass of 47.2%. Bernard Molokwani, 90.4 pass percentage with bachelor pass of 50%. Iketsetseng, 91.4% pass rate with a bachelor pass of 42.4%. Mfundo Tuto, 90% pass percentage with 27.5 bachelor pass. Paris School, 90% pass with a bachelor pass rate of 56.7%. Pihelang, 94.5% pass with 36.4 bachelor pass. Kalabocha in Villiers, 94.3%, and 46% bachelor pass. Sasolburg, 95.4% pass rate and 62.88% bachelor pass. Valkritian, 97.9% pass rate with the bachelor pass of 53.2%. Valgarafir, 97.1% pass rate with the bachelor pass of 79.4%. Katleho Mpumelelo, 98% pass with the bachelor pass of 9%. Dr. Reginald Twingo, 96.5% pass with the bachelor pass rate of 67.8%. JSM Stilwani, 90.9% pass rate with the bachelor pass of 45.5%. Kronstadt, 90.4% pass rate with the bachelor pass of 59.1%. Motsuela Secondary School, 90.1% pass rate with the bachelor pass of 35.8%. Nampo Agric School, 95.9% pass rate with the bachelor pass of 40.8%. Ngwate, 97.3% pass rate with the bachelor pass of 52.7%. Rebatla Tuto, 94.3% pass rate with the bachelor pass of 35.8%. Samuel Sebejo Paki, 91.2% pass rate with the bachelor pass of 50.9%. Cyril Cilliers, 93.8% pass rate with the bachelor pass of 43.8%. And Zenith, 90.5% pass rate with the bachelor pass rate of 61.9%. The following schools are in Lejweli Putswa, the Silver Schools. Aramela, 90.6% pass rate with the bachelor pass of 59.4%. Waterville Secondary School, 98.2% pass rate with the bachelor pass of 70.2%. Dipetuho, 96.3% pass with the bachelor rate of 43.9%. Ipateleng, 92.9% with the bachelor pass rate of 35.7%. Itabeleng, 95.2% pass rate with the bachelor pass rate of 3.6%. Mamelang Tuto in Waterville, 94.6% pass rate with the bachelor pass of 48.2%. Munyakeng, 91.2% pass rate with the bachelor pass of 44.7%. Rainbow Secondary, 91.99% pass rate with the bachelor pass of 51.9%. Mosala Secondary, 90.1% pass rate with the bachelor pass of 28.9%. Vessels Maria, 90.5% pass rate with the bachelor pass of 95.9%. Bahali Secondary School, 95.6% pass rate with the bachelor pass of 35.6%. Houtfeld, a pass rate of 93.4% and a bachelor pass rate of 69.3%. Hentish Leers, 92.5% pass rate with the bachelor pass of 59.1%. Keleng, 93.3% pass rate with the bachelor pass of 32.7%. Mamello, 90.1% pass rate with the bachelor pass rate of 44.3%. Miloding, 90% pass rate, a bachelor pass of 31.8%. Nanabolele, a pass rate of 96.6% and a bachelor pass rate of 46.6%. Taiwe, 91.7% pass rate with a bachelor pass of 48.8%. Tito, a pass rate of 98.1% and a bachelor pass of 45.2%. Welcome Secondary, 98.3% pass rate and a bachelor pass of 31%. Welcome Gymnasium, 93.1% pass rate, a bachelor pass of 62.1%. The following are in Muteo Education District. Bloemfontein South, 96.8% pass rate, a bachelor pass of 58%. Calculus in Bloemfontein, 98% and 36.7% bachelor pass rate. Castlebridge, 91.4% pass rate and a bachelor pass of 48.6%. Christian de Wet, a pass rate of 91.8%, a bachelor pass of 62.3%. Firas Park, 99.4% pass rate with a bachelor pass of 89.8%. Craig College, a pass rate of 98.3% with a bachelor pass of 71.1%. Ikaelelo, Heatherdale, 91.9% and 36.6% bachelor pass. Ikaelelo, 95.2% pass rate and 21% bachelor pass. Muemedi, 90.6 pass rate with a bachelor pass of 42.2%. San Duplessis, a pass rate of 91.5%, a bachelor pass of 53.7%. Central, 99.3% pass and 89.9 bachelor pass rate. St. Andrews, a pass rate of 98.4% and a bachelor pass of 91.8%. Soleto, 93.9 pass rate, and 41.2 bachelor pass rate. Bainsflay, 91.5% pass and 45.1 a bachelor pass. Academy of Excellence, 96.4 pass rate with a bachelor pass of 39.4. Kopanong Senior Secondary, 94.7 pass rate with a bachelor pass of 57.5%. Mpatleng, a pass rate of 98.2% with a bachelor pass of 57.5%, the same as the one of Kopanong. Senakangwedi, a pass rate of 92.2%, a bachelor pass of 56.4%, sorry. Tado Secondary School, a pass rate of 90.5% with a bachelor pass of 47.6%. A second year where Tado is presenting the grade 12 results. We are very happy for Tado. Bloemfontein South, 94.2% pass rate, a bachelor pass of 39.8%. Albert Moroka, a pass of 92.2%, so 95.2%, a bachelor pass of 58.7%. Christian Dipoko, a pass of 93.8% and a bachelor pass of 47.8%. Koronyani, a pass rate of 96.8% and a bachelor pass of 61.3%. Lady Brand, 97.6% pass rate and a bachelor pass of 50.6%. Moroka Secondary, 92.9% pass rate with a bachelor pass of 61.2%. Petokhane, a pass rate of 93.5%, a bachelor pass of 43.5%. Rutlwahetsi, a secondary, 96.4% pass rate with a bachelor pass of 56.4%. CDT, a pass rate of 98.2%, a bachelor pass of 67.9%. Unicom, a pass rate of 96.7% and a bachelor pass of 54.9%. Leitbrand Academy, 94.4% pass rate with a bachelor pass of 92.8%. The following schools are in Mfutsanyana, they are in Mfutsanyana Education District. Tlokole, 90.7 pass rate with a bachelor pass of 51.9%. Maral Learning in Fixburg, 98.9% pass rate, a bachelor pass of 56.8%. Muritiwa Tuto, 97.6% pass rate, a bachelor pass of 34.1%. Nkarabeng, 94.2% pass rate, a bachelor pass of 53.8%. Into a pass rate of 94.7%, a bachelor pass of 41.6%. Paul Erasmus, a pass rate of 97.6%, a bachelor pass of 83.3%. Rekhozofetse, 95.6% pass rate with a bachelor pass of 42.2%. Retif, 91.8 pass rate, a bachelor pass of 34.2%. Fort Recker, 99.3% pass rate with a bachelor pass of 72.4%. Wetterberg, 99.3% pass rate, a bachelor pass of 86.3%. Harry Smith, 92% pass rate, a bachelor pass of 40%. Lerato Tando, 90.4% pass rate, and 34.8 bachelor pass. We are still in Thabo Mfusanyana Education District. Masopa, 90% pass rate with a bachelor pass of 20%. Molapo, 96.5% pass rate, a bachelor pass rate of 63.1%. Mokodi, 93% pass rate, a bachelor pass of 59%. Rantsani, 99.1% pass rate, a bachelor pass of 77.5%. Sasamala, 97.6% pass rate, a bachelor pass of 61.9%. Siotlong, a Greek school, 91.3% pass rate, a bachelor pass of 35%. Khetatsibo, 96.8% pass rate, a bachelor pass of 46%. A Beacon of Hope, 98.6% pass rate, and 65.9 a bachelor pass. Bush, 98% pass rate, 45.5 bachelor pass. Clubview, 90% pass rate with a bachelor pass of 41.4%. Dikwena, 92.3% pass rate, a bachelor pass of 57.7%. Dinare, 98.3% pass rate, a bachelor pass of 54.2%. Khola Tuto, 90.6% pass rate, a bachelor pass of 44.5%. Kwadi, 92.5% pass rate, a bachelor pass of 20%. Lukhulong, 99.2% pass rate, a bachelor pass of 64.3%. Makabelani, 90.5% pass rate, 19% bachelor pass. Mutika, 97.8% pass rate, 42.2% bachelor pass. Nkhobiso, 96.7% pass rate, a bachelor pass of 60%. Ntabiseng, 96.1% pass rate, a bachelor pass of 29.4%. Riahola, 93.9% pass rate, a bachelor pass of 49.5%. Tahameso, 92.3% pass rate, a bachelor pass of 35.9%. Still in Tamfusanya district, Talabudiba, 91.7 pass rate, 37.5 bachelor pass. Tsebo, 91.8% pass rate, a bachelor pass of 44.9%. Esizibeni, 92.3% pass rate, a bachelor pass of 26.9%. Leratswana, 93.3% pass rate and 20% bachelor pass. Lentley, 91.5% pass rate, a bachelor pass of 42.4%. Rates, the last school in Dept, 94.1% pass rate and 82.4 bachelor pass rate. The last district, the last 5 schools are in Karib. Hendrik Potgieter, 96.7 pass rate with a bachelor pass of 80%. Koifontein comprehensive, combined, 95% pass rate with a bachelor pass of 35%. Lukhoff, 94.7% pass rate with a bachelor pass of 36.8%. Panorama, a pass rate of 93.5% with a bachelor pass of 22.6%. The last school is Springfontein, 98% pass rate with a bachelor pass of 55.1%. Thank you very much, HOD.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this stage, I would love to call Mr. Siodi Samuel to come and actually deal with the top 10 best math schools in the province, the top math and science schools, the best performing district, as well as the best municipality. Please note that you are all logged on all the community radio stations through our IBP platform and on Lesedi FM. And we are actually live streaming on YouTube, as well as our Microsoft Teams platforms. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to take this opportunity to call our Acting Chief Director, Human Resource, Mr. Siodi Samuel, to deal with all the 4 categories that I've already mentioned. Mr. Samuels, I'm ready if you are.
Thank you, HOD, Honorable Premier, Honorable MEC, and all MECs present. All protocol observed. The following schools will each receive 100,000 Rand for being the top 10 best mathematics schools in the province. The first school, Voortrekker Senior Secondary in Thabo Mofutsanyana. Kopanong Senior Secondary in Motheo. Wittenberg Senior Secondary School in Thabo Mofutsanyana. Beacon Secondary School in Thabo Mofutsanyana. Oranje Macy School in Motheo. Ntsu Senior Secondary in Thabo Mofutsanyana, Unisi Senior Secondary in Motheo, Rantsane Senior Secondary in Thabo Mofutsanyana, Jim Foshier Senior Secondary in Motheo, and the last one in this category, Likhulo Senior Secondary in Thabo Mofutsanyana. The next category, it's top maths and science school in the province. The top maths and science school in 2020, it's Wittenberg Senior Secondary School in Thabo Mofutsanyana. The next category, the best performing district, as you might have picked up, in 2020 is Pezile Dabi. The last category is the best performing municipality in the province in 2020 is Maluti Apofung in Thabo Mofutsanyana. Thank you very much. Thanks, Echud.
Thank you very much, Samuel. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Mr. Samuel dealing with 4 categories: the top 10 best maths and schools in the province, and the top math and science school, as well as the best performing district and the best performing municipalities. Colleagues, I think you are still intact in your districts, and the kids and the learners are actually getting their money's worth, and they are being recognized for the hard work that they've put in. Kudos to the class of 2020, 85.1% pass rate, 40.4% bachelor rate is no, it's not a small feat at all. We are quite impressed by their achievements, and we believe that they have laid a solid foundation for the class of 2021. Ladies and gentlemen, let me take this opportunity to take all powers that I have and give them to the next speaker, who will actually curtain call this live broadcast. May I take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you for being such a great sport. Can I also thank all the colleagues who work with me, but the official thanks will actually be delivered by none other than our acting Deputy Director General for Corporate Services, Mr. Tladi. Mr. Tladi can come and actually pass a vote of thanks, and I'm ready if you are. Free State, remember, I said in our ecosystem, life is never about what we think we deserve. Life is all about what we get, and what we get is what we deserve. I thank you.
Thank you very much, HOD, for this opportunity. Let me acknowledge the presence of our Premier, our MEC, Dr. Mahwe, our Director General, Dr. Radi Konsani, our MECs who are here that I will also mention later on, district directors, and all our stakeholders. Let me first thank Professor Francis Peterson, the Vice Chancellor from University of the Free State, for the opening remarks and the wonderful speech that shows the relationship, the vibrant relationship between the Free State Department of Education and the University of the Free State. Thank you very much, Prof. And we, as HOD Malakwani said, that we hope this will strengthen our relationship more and more further. Let me also thank the senior management of the department who were part of the program. Mr. Mukhobo, Musoyu Samuel Mukhobo, who is, as HOD said, the anchor, the chief architect, together with Mr. Montu, with regard to the grade 12 performance in the province, working closely with our district directors in the 5 districts. They have perfected the art now of making sure that every year we improve as a province and we also improve as a country when it comes to grade 12 results. And I want to thank Date Monso also. Both Mr. Monso and Mr. Mohobo and our DDG that Munani we had retired now, led by the HOD, they were very instrumental in making sure that we sustain this performance for 2021. Let me also thank Mr. Samuel, Suodi Samuel, our acting chief director for HR, for ascending the stage here. I also want to thank the presence of our provincial head of administration, the Director General, Dr. Konsani, who also graced this occasion. Our political leadership in the province. Let me first thank the MEC Mashinini, who's our MEC for Police, Roads and Transport, MEC Bulwana for Agriculture and Rural Development, MEC 2, our MEC for Department of Health, MEC Mahasa, our MEC for Department of Sports, Arts and Culture, MEC Koloi, our MEC for Public Works Department, and MEC Brown, who's our MEC for Treasury. The speaker also was here. We want to thank all our MECs who are dressed in white today to demonstrate the color of victory for the province. That on a sustained way, the Free State continues to be number one. I also want to thank the special thanks to our MEC, none other than Mr. Khan Slowdown, Dr. Tate Mahwe, the man who has actually planted a seed in this department. And that seed is the seed of dedication, of commitment, of excellence. The man who believes that education is an equalizer and that it is a tool that can be used to ensure that we deal with the triple challenges of poverty, unemployment. And MEC, we want to thank you very much for your leadership, for your continued leadership, for continuing to put us under pressure all the time, because in education, there's no time for second class. We have to work hard all the time and strive for the best. Thank you for your address on the results analysis and also for the commitment for 2021. I also want to thank our Honorable Premier, Mayor Sisin Tombela, for her keynote address. Thank you very much, Premier, and thank you very much for caring for the province, for all your learners in all our schools, and also for caring for the whole community of the Free State, and also your message to all our educators that we lost and the families of those educators that we lost during COVID-19. Thank you very much, Premier, for the wonderful speech. I also want to, in closing, thank our Superintendent General, who was the Program Director, Advocate Tshwarelo Malakwani. As I've said, that he takes the lead in terms of making sure that we sustain the culture of performance, together with Ndate Monso, together with Mr. Mohobo, and also, as I said, Ndate Monan. But he also works very well with a team of dedicated district directors, Dr. Chuta, Ndate December Moloi, Me Mabaso, Mezonke, and Ndate Magwa. Thank you very much, our district directors. It is through you, your dedicated leadership, that we are here. We know that you spend ungodly hours, without time with your families and so forth over the weekends. Lastly, I want to thank our educators. These results are as they are because of you. You are the critical factor here. You are at the cold face of service delivery. So thank you very much. Sometimes it's difficult. Sometimes you take too much criticism. But thank you very much for caring and for continuously, despite all the challenges, making sure that we put the life of the learner first. Thank you very much. I have no ways to express further how we actually want to thank you. Our learners, thank you. The class of 2020, you did us proud under the most difficult conditions. You have set up a history now. You've made history. The parents of the learners and the parents who came for this important occasion today, Thank you very much for gracing this event. Our school governing bodies, the provincial chair is in our midst also. Thank you, Reverend Vani. He's also part of the audience today. Thank you, Chair, for leading the provincial school governing body council in the Free State. This results also is a reflection of your leadership. Our labor unions, SATU, SAOU, NATU, NAPTOSA, all our labor partners, social partners. Thank you very much. Our sponsors, MEC has already mentioned all our sponsors. We want to thank you very much. Let us continue with the partnership for 2021 and beyond. I also want to say thank you to our media houses, and we hope, as the Premier has pleaded, that we get positive coverage that is fair and that reflects the success of the province. And I want to lastly thank our host from University of the Free State South Campus, Dr. Madio Ope, who is responsible for this campus. Thank you very much, ma'am, and your team for hosting this important event. And lastly, I want to thank everyone. And everyone, education is a community project. So those that we did not mention, please don't feel that we are left out deliberately, but we want to thank everyone in the province for this, for your contribution in making success of education in the Free State. Thank you very much, and God bless. Thank you. Place is very important.
You are the true heroes of this season. You persevered through many challenges, such as start-stop classes. You accepted the challenge and you made all South Africans proud. Don't stop here. Go on to your lifelong learning journey, which Fundi is ready to support you throughout.
Momentum Metropolitan, as an organization, we pride ourselves with our involvement in making sure that we get involved in the communities that we operate and function in. At the end of the day, it is all about adding value, and we thank you for making sure that you sacrifice your time, you sacrifice things that you could have done with friends, with family, and ensured that you put the time aside in making sure that at the end of the day you get the result of being recognized as one of the top students in the Free State province. Right now, you are here being celebrated and being part of the best of the best. The best of the best in the area where you know that there is so much that is going on, because together we can, especially during the pandemic. And a lot of people have fallen back. But you decided and you said that I'm going to make it happen. I want to pass my matric. I want to pass the grade that I am in. And we are very grateful that we are here now to celebrate with you. We thank you and we wish you the best, and we are looking forward to seeing your involvement in the world of work and seeing you grow as you improve your family life and your own personal lifestyle. All the best and God bless you.
From the Vodacom Foundation perspective, in terms of the CSI projects, we have invested over 1.2 billion towards various programs. And also in terms of the education ecosystem, we have covered all levels of education, from early childhood development to adult education. And we have also encompassed the learners, teachers, parents, and also expanded in terms of infrastructure upgrades and the nutrition levels. I would like to say to the matric class of 2020 that congratulations to matric class of 2020 for their participation in the National Senior Certificate final examination. We know that the year 2020, it was not an easy year. However, you have conquered. I thank the learners and indeed their parents and guardians for their support in ensuring that the learners stay in the schooling system throughout to grade 12. I also thank the educators and all department officials for their work and also the support that they've provided during the writing of final examination.
Good morning, Matric, class of 2020. My name is Lebogang Mpaka. I am the Corporate Affairs Manager of Firstfoot Mine. Firstfoot Mine, De Beers Firstfoot Mine ceases mining operation on 14 December 2018. And during 2019, we completed our rehabilitation work on the waste rock dump. Firstfoot Mine is committed to socio-economic development in our labor sending areas. And this Maths and Science program is a great example of an effective, sustainable partnership that has delivered.
As a responsible business, the Mutual Group has supported a range of national initiatives to provide reliefs during the COVID-19 pandemic, as well as help customers to manage the financial fallout of COVID-19. We have pledged more than 50 million to the comprehensive relief efforts. 1 million to the Department of Education in the province towards PPE acquisition, premium free cover worth 4 billion provided to essential healthcare workers in the country. Our education investment strategy continues to focus on improving literacy and numeracy skills and leadership development programs. And to that effect, in Free State alone, we have invested over 4 million on leadership development projects. In closing, we would like to congratulate the class of 2020. You are special to us. You broke the norms. You did not only have to endure the anxiety of writing exams, but you also had to quickly learn and adapt to the new methods of learning and teaching through various digital platforms.
SICA focuses on many education programs around the country, seeking to contribute to the National Development Plan by not only transforming the chartered accountancy profession to match the country's demographic profile, but also ensuring that many of our graduates are employable by preparing them for the world of work. We also work in a number of initiatives that seek to grow the many skills that our country so desperately needs. To the class of 2020. Much as the class of 2019 and those before it faced their own unique individual challenges, but found ways to overcome them, you too will find a way to overcome your own unique challenges. It is without a shadow of a doubt that we know you will make the country proud. The country stands behind you, the country supports you, and it is our privilege and honor to partner with the Free State Department of Education in honoring the excellent work that you have produced in spite of those very unique, challenging circumstances. We thus say to you, congratulations, and can't wait to see what it is that you deliver for the country. Congratulations.
As MEC and the HOD to really make sure that we as partners come in and feel welcomed, and we come into an environment where we feel that you've got a plan and you know why people are coming in and work with us. We really applaud you for that. And in collaboration, we have taken it to the next level. And for that, we really thank you. Kagiso Trust believes that the contributions that we have made in the country, and I really want to emphasize, in the country, people when they talk of Free State, let's be honest, they talk of education. So well done.
Tawu has been involved in this program since 2016. We at the Tawu are saying congratulations and all the best as you carve your own path to the future of your dreams.
We would like to congratulate the matriculants of the year of 2020 and especially the top performers for all of the accolades that you are receiving, which is well deserved. Standard Bank as a company is really committed to developing the youth, and as such we've got a variety of solutions for primary, secondary and tertiary institutions, but also importantly for the learners. So we welcome you to engage with us and speak with us about the solutions we have to help your financial future be a successful one. We'd like to congratulate everyone on the hard work, the department, the teachers, the schools, for in a difficult year of 2020 with COVID-19 having played such a big impact, having such a successful set of results. To the matriculants of 2020, the world is your oyster. Go out there, be the best you that you can be. Remember to always stay true to yourself, work hard, and the reward and success will be yours for the future. We wish you well from Standard Bank's side. All of the best and take care.